You're listening to the Feel Good Astrology podcast with Louisa Munson. To request your personal reading, go to feelgoodastrology.com.
This is an update. It's an amalgamated update. I've recorded it in pieces around working with my children and doing stuff with my husband. You can see this picture of the beach behind me. This is where we went today, by the way. I live in Portugal. And the reason I've got this up is because this is the ocean behind us, and the ocean is very much Pisces energy. And so what inspired me to record these healing messages for you was, Saturn's moving into the sign of Pisces, Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius, and we've got Jupiter and Chiron together in the sign of Aries. And all three of them together are creating this upswell of emotion, this upswell of something to heal first, which is the Jupiter and Chiron. For us to express stability in some way from understanding how to work with Saturn, and then how we transform on a much bigger level over a period of months. So for people with a Virgo ascendant or Virgo sun, I absolutely see that it's time to, again, there is some clarity that's involved. I think the people around you are going to get quite serious and quite possibly depressed, possibly in grief or something like that. For instance, where Saturn's just been in the sign of Aquarius, it's been in my husband's 7th house, and I'm his wife, obviously, and he has seen me as a little bit depressed, or as a little bit down, a little bit not quite my usual self. And it's always about how other people are, how you're perceiving the people in your life. So you may well think that the people in your life are a little bit serious, a little bit too cautious. And so it may well look to you that everybody is just joyless, dour, too set in their ways. They're not happy to change. And so it may well feel like the people around you are trying to block you from having fun. The really important thing to see here is this could actually be you projecting your own lack of fun, your own lack of joy, your own lack of fulfillment onto the people around you. So it's really important that you see where you want to feel fulfilled, and that you go and enjoy it. And if other people don't want to join you, that's fine. Leave them to it. And just accept that everyone is going through this kind of confusing time slightly differently. This will pass, and by 2025, the people around you are going to be a lot more interesting, for sure. So yeah, don't take the people in your life so seriously, because they may well appear serious and a bit slower to make decisions. What that is just a message for you to take more responsibility for what you want to develop in your own world. Okay, so Virgo. I was talking about Saturn going into the sign of Pisces, and how that would be possibly showing up as people around you are a little bit preoccupied and a little bit serious, and possibly a little bit depressed, in the way that they're sort of expressing themselves. And one of the things that I would say is really important for you to do, and that's relating to the Jupiter and Chiron conjunction that's coming up in this month. We're already feeling the energies of it in February 2023. That's going to be going on until the end of April. And this sort of healing energy, I think, heals us for many years. That what's about to change and evolve in us is going to have a lasting effect. But this level of energetic shift is really going on in your 8th house, which is all about your genetics, your old stories about life, and what you've learned from your parents in terms of blame, shame, guilt, and anger. And so there is this. It feels like there is this blame and shame game that's been playing on for quite some time. And it might not be something that's from you. You might have picked it up from your mum or your dad, and you might be carrying it like a badge of honor without even realizing, playing out their patterns when actually they're not needed in your life. And so because you're playing out these extra games, you're carrying the weight of the shame or the family guilt on your shoulders. And that guilt or shame or whatever it is you're carrying, I think is weighing you down in terms of how you're seeing the people around you. So where people are just determined to do stuff, or they're serious and they're just getting on with their work, you're seeing somebody that's depressed or really oppressed, or, and so you're building the story up based on the level of intensity that you're feeling things with right now. So the first thing that I would recommend in terms of coping with the changes we're all going on with at the moment worldwide, and leading up for the next 2 years with with Saturn, and then for the next 20 odd years with Pluto, what I would say is attend to what you're carrying, attend to the blame, shame, guilt, or anger that is weighing you down right now. Take it off. It's like a coat that you've been wearing for someone else based on their judgments. If you didn't have them in your life, you would never have learned that about yourself. It's been completely manufactured by somebody else, and you've been carrying the weight of it. And once you do that, you'll find that the people in your life are, rather than seeing them as serious and depressed and this, that, and the other, you'll start to realize that they're just responsible, or they're just taking action on things that need doing. And Pluto is moving into your 6th house, and that's actually really quite transforming in terms of how you're living on a day-to-day level. I see with that the need to absolutely revolutionize the way you are looking after your body and the way you're organizing things in terms of your daily routine. You might find that you're going through a really quite significant transformation. And I would say personal transformation, because, in terms of health and routine, they're very much led by you, aren't they? You may find that anyone that tries to influence your routine and your diet and the way you're living will be given short shrift. It's a time to not feel too manipulated. You may well find that you're under the influence of, health gurus and this, that, and the other. So pick them wisely. If at any point you feel like they're putting blame, shame, guilt, and anger on you, see that as a red flag, because what you're doing is you've replaced the shame and guilt that you've picked up from your family, and you've just found someone external to beat you up. So watch out for those red flags. Pick your motivators, pick the guidance, the people, the gurus that are coming into your life to help you get your routine, your diet, and your health back on track. Pick them so wisely that you're feeling elevated, not pressured. If you're feeling pressured, it's the wrong step for you. Always just invigorate yourself and refresh yourself with people that help you enjoy being who you are. So that's my, top tip really. And I hope that's helpful. So there you have it. That was my combined message for you at this time. Like I said, Chiron and Jupiter are giving us the inspiration for healing that's showing up in our lives right now. Saturn's coming in to help us formalize things. And in the areas where we're not happy to formalize them, it's tripping us up a little bit and showing us where we're restricted. So if you are feeling restricted, it's because there's a Saturn thing. You're being asked to take more responsibility on somewhere. And then Pluto is moving into a space to transform us beyond anything that we can even imagine. So, we are talking about deep psyche work going on at the moment. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If there's anything I can do to help, just drop me a line. You can reach me at feelgoodastrology.com. And I will be very happy to help guide you through this process, either on a one-on-one basis, or even in a membership. There's all different ways I can help you, but just stay in contact. And if you found this useful and you think other people find it useful, then please do feel free to share. I really, really appreciate that. Anyway, lots and lots of love to you. Thank you so much for connecting, and hopefully I'll be connected again real soon with you. Bye for now.
You've been listening to the Feel Good Astrology podcast with Louisa Munson. To request your personal reading, go to feelgoodastrology.com.